Welcome back, On the Way listeners. We're here with the wonderful LAROYCE Hawkins. Thank you for joining the On the Way podcast.
Thanks for having me.
How are you?
I can't complain. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Okay, so I know you as an actor for one of my favorite shows, Chicago PD. How did you get into acting, and what made you choose this career choice?
Stand-up comedy introduced me to a lot. I think it made me a fearless entertainer, performer type. You know, I love telling stories. I love stories in general. I've been inspired by so many growing up that it made me want to tell the stories that inspire others, quite simply.
I love and I respect that. Season 8 of CPD was very heavy emotionally. And because of the time that season took place, how did you tap into that character, and how did you also separate from acting during that season, because it was very heavy and it was mainly focused on you? Separate that from that into your home life, you know, stepping out of that role as being a black cop who's facing the injustice within his own police community, to now being LAROYCE outside of that.
Yeah, that was an interesting time. I think what helped me was really embracing it all, you know, and not really allowing myself that much separation. I knew I needed to be connected to it in order to tell a story that everybody else would feel connected to.
Right.
You know, I related very directly to the stories that we were telling at that time.
Right.
And I knew that everybody else would too if I allowed personal references and my own imagination to really lean into it,
right,
and try not to separate it. So I think sometimes that means, you know, sometimes you walk around with energy that's heavier than you want it to be, and it's important as actors for us to put ourselves in situations to be able to release when it's necessary to.
Right.
But during that season, I had to hold on to a lot. I had to hold on to a lot of it, embrace the whole thing, and I'm grateful that people still connect to it. Like you said, you know, it seemed like that's what worked for me that time.
Right, right. I also seen you in Southside. Love your character.
Thank you.
What keeps you grounded to characters from Chicago? I know you're from Chicago. And what makes you continuously go back and pick these roles and say, I want to do it?
Man, I'm inspired by people in my life. You know, I love to watch people. And some of the easiest people to watch are the, you know, ones that are right around you.
Exactly,
you know
the ones that you know.
Yeah, the ones that you know. And so, you know, that character on Southside was just an opportunity for me to embody some of my favorite people. You know,
Right.
Shaw was my little brother and my big brother in one person. You know what I'm saying? I threw a little bit of my own imagination in there, and that's essentially what I got. So that's what keeps you grounded, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is really just mocking loved ones. I made my living early as a stand-up comedian with my family, just mocking my auntie. You know what I'm saying? Who would get a little aggravated and hold the one titty she didn't have on the side every time she got a little nervous and aggravated.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so it's like
certain mannerisms that you just hold on to.
Right. So that's what keeps you grounded, I think, in those moments. And that's what makes it fun, too.
Exactly. Okay, so is there anything else in the near future that we can look forward to seeing you in, if it's not too much of a secret?
I want to tell you, but it's a secret.
Oh, my goodness. I figured you were going to say that.
But next year, between June and September,
Okay.
you'll see me in something very exciting.
Okay, I'll be on the lookout.
Yeah, that's all I can say. Other than I will be doing live performances again, hitting the stage.
Oh, okay.
In the city of Chicago, you can find me at Center City Studios every third Sunday soon.
Oh, I love that. And I hope they're not going to kill your character off, by the way.
I hope so, too. Trust me. I hope so, too.
The On the Way podcast, we review 4 albums every week. It's brand new albums. We sit down, we discuss it. Are there any songs or albums in your current rotation at the time? It could be old, it could be new.
Yeah, I'm always listening to stuff. Right now I got a country playlist that I'm like going through.
I love that.
You know what I mean? I love country, just the storytelling in it. The Red Clay The Red Clay Strays got a real dope song right now.
Okay.
Damn, what's the song? I can't find the song, but look up Red Clay Strays.
Okay. You gonna sing
They're
it?
nice.
You're not gonna sing it?
Nope.
Okay, that's fine.
It escapes me. Anything David Ruffin, I'm always looking for good David Ruffin stuff. Like, we know David Ruffin from the Temptations.
Of course.
And obviously he had hits with the Temptations. But David Ruffin's personal catalog, crazy. Trust me, Statue of a Fool is my favorite song.
Could you tell us a song that you would play first thing in the morning to get you in the mood?
From David Ruffin or just in general?
In general.
Right now the song that I like is from my big homie, God rest his soul, named Dante Hall. He did a great cover of What About My Love that I think is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's got good energy on it. You can hear the instrumentation. It's live. And his voice is crazy. He'll take you to church and to the tavern at the same time.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'll check that out. Well, thank you so much for joining us at the On the Way podcast. You've been a pleasure.
You've been a pleasure. On the Way?
Yes, On the Way podcast.
You know, 2 types of people in this world.
What types?
You either in the way or you on the way.
On the way. Okay. Thank you so much.